Namaskar. Welcome to the Expert Legal Advice. Friends, today's topic for discussion is sale and purchase of properties through GPA, General Power of Attorney. So first we have to understand the meaning and concept of GPA. GPA is a written document signed by the principal in favor of another person by nominating, appointing and authorizing him to do various acts mentioned therein in his name and his behalf. And GPA shall remain in force and valid till the time principal is alive. GPA can be revoked at any time at the wish of principal unless it is made irrevocable. Simply putting the word irrevocable on the GPA does not make GPA irrevocable unless the legal conditions are satisfied for irrevocability. What are the legal conditions to be satisfied to make the GPA irrevocable? Number one, GPA should be coupled with interest. GPA has been given for consideration, which means the GPA holder has some financial stake or interest in the specific property or transaction which is the subject matter of GPA, and GPA has been given for valuable consideration. If these two conditions are satisfied and written in the GPA document, then it will become irrevocable and it can be revoked with the consent of GPA holder only. Acts done by the GPA holder are binding on the principal as if done by the principal himself. What are the implications of stamp duty and registration requirement? GPA should be made on the appropriate value of stamp paper. Stamp duty differs from state to state because stamp duty is the state subject and GPA registration is optional if it is given for without consideration. If the GPA is given for without consideration and made on the appropriate value of stamp paper and notarized by the notary public, then it is well and good document. And if the GPA is given for consideration, then it has to be made on the appropriate value of stamp paper and should be registered with the sub-registrar office where the document has been executed. Then only it will become enforceable and effective. How the GPA is being misused in property documents in India? Often buyer and seller enter into a property sale agreement to avoid stamp duty, registration charges, capital gain tax extra by simply executing an unregistered agreement to sell, payment receipt, registered will, registered or unregistered GPA without mentioning the sale consideration or any amount against the sale of the property. And thereafter the seller delivers the possession to the buyer and buyer enjoy the possession of the property but legally cannot become the title holder or owner of the property. Looking into this serious cause, the Honorable Supreme Court of India in the case of Suraj Lamp and Industries Private Limited versus State of Haryana and another held that sale transactions through GPA would not convey the title, do not amount to transfer, nor can they be recognized as a valid mode of transfer. Consequently, the buyer cannot become the holder or owner of the property if the property purchased through GPA, and even the mutation of the property cannot be done in favor of the GPA holder. Simultaneously, the Honorable Supreme Court issued directions prohibiting local governments from registering sale of property transactions through GPA. However, genuine transactions would not be invalidated. It is also written in that judgment of the Supreme Court. How GPA is used in genuine sale transaction? Number one, the owner of a property can execute a GPA in favor of his family member, his relative, his friend, to manage the property on his behalf, to sell the property in his name on his behalf in case the owner of the property is not able to manage the property and is unable to visit to the sub-registrar office for registering the sale deed or conveyance deed in favor of the buyer. In such type of transactions, the GPA, if given, would be valid and enforceable. Second, a person can enter into a collaboration agreement or development agreement with the builder or developer to develop plots in the land, to construct apartments in the property, along with giving GPA in favor of developer or builder to execute agreement to sell and sale deed or conveyance deed in favor of the prospective buyers. In these type of transactions, the GPA, if given, is valid document as per the judgment of Supreme Court. Use of GPA is still prevalent for sale of properties in some instances where seller's title is not clear or the property falls in irregular colonies, which is not regularized by the government. In that type of property, the person who is in possession of the property from a long time, if wishes to sell the property, they have only option to give power of attorney, to execute will in favor of buyer, to execute an agreement to sell along with the payment receipt, because the sale deed is not open in that area. But some people, by taking the advantage of that practice, also enter these kind of transactions in the areas where the sale deed is open, where the property is being transferred and sold through registered sale deed and conveyance deed. So I would like to mention here as to why you should avoid buying the property through GPA. Number one, ownership right is limited because you cannot become the legal owner, a title holder of the property. The property cannot mutated in your name. Revocation is, the principal can revoke the GPA at any time if it is not made irrevocable, because the sale consideration is not mentioned in the GPA. Dispute potential, legal disputes with the original owner and the agent can be arise at any time. Conclusion, even though you have paid hard-earned money for buying a property, but you have purchased that property through GPA, you do not legally own the property. You cannot get the property mutated in your name. You cannot sell the property in your name, and even you cannot avail bank loan if the property has been purchased through GPA only. Only a conveyance deed and a sale deed is a valid mode of transfer of immovable property. So be cautious while entering into sale transactions for immovable property. If you need any kind of help or advice in this regard or in general, you are most welcome. My numbers are given on the screen. I would be certainly help you out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.